What is Vitae? Vitae is a utility token for an upcoming social rewards website. Something very spectacular is going to be happening here in the future. Something that I've designed literally 9 years ago, and I've been spending all this time till now to get to this point. So to tell you exactly why I started this project, we have to look at what is really going on in the world today. We are at $274 trillion in interest rate at 2.25% is $6.1 trillion. That's only in the United States. That is the interest rate for the United States. The average around the world is around 3%. So actually that number gets higher and higher depending on where you are at in the world. Since 1% of the world owns 99% of the money, this is making it very difficult for anybody to make ends meet. If you're one of those people that lives paycheck to paycheck, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because you're more in debt to your paycheck than you are to the government. This is why we need to have an opportunity for other people to make money, because technology is moving so fast that as we go along, it's actually causing jobs to disappear. Now, some jobs are created from technology, but if you don't have the education, you're not going to get that job. If you don't have the knowledge and the know-how, those things aren't going to happen for you, and you're still going to live in that labor-intensive system where you're paycheck to paycheck. And this is what causes the impoverished societies that we have around the world. Why are people homeless? Why are people starving? Why are 22,000 children going to die this year from starvation before I get done with this solo session? 3 of them will die. And all we did was sit on our hands. I want you to understand that inflation, unemployment, and debt are really hurting our world. When 1% owns all the money and inflation is at 3%, and our interest rate is 2.25%, you are automatically losing money. The government is losing money, creating more debt, more inflation, and more unemployment. Because technology takes away jobs, and sometimes in situations where the economy changes, just like today, where Steemit just laid off 70% of its employees because of the current cryptocurrency downtrend. These things are happening every single day all over the world. Right here in America, that's a big thing. Unemployment from 70% of Steemit can now create more homeless people, more people that cannot pay their debt. This is a thing that trends even more and more, because when we look at the fact that $6.1 trillion needs to be paid in just interest, we're not even paying the principal. Just paying the interest. We're not taking away from the principal. When we look at that ability for people to pay, and 50% of the world lives on $2.50 a day, they are unable to pay their debt. So who pays their debt? Those that can. And if you start reaching a point where your debt, the income to debt ratio, is low enough so that you cannot pay your debt, that debt shifts to people with more money, more ability. And eventually, if we keep following this trend, there will be a time where the 1% are the only people that can pay their debt. And the reason they can pay their debt is because 99% of you are slaves to paying your debt, which is giving them the money. So things that we need to address to enable people to have the opportunity to get out of debt, to be employed, to do those things, we created Vitae. So Vitae is a proof of stake token, right? So that means you can get a token, put it in a wallet, start staking it, and just like money in the bank, it sort of develops interest. You earn rewards for hodling. When you hodl, it's one of the best things that you can do for your economy. When you don't actually spend the money but you're earning interest, you're keeping your value on the rise. If you don't hodl, you spend your token, you're back to square one with zero. So we developed Vitae with a proof of stake. Not only that, we developed masternodes, which is a Dash core type of node. So it's much like Dash. It's a Bitcoin core, Dash core, Pivx core, fourth that we created. And then we innovated and created a new type of masternode called the supernode. So that's not only one type of node to build a network, but also a supernode. And a supernode is a burn node, meaning all the tokens used to create that node are burned. They are taken away from the network, a reduction in supply. And then, to facilitate what we really need, we developed the social rewards website and use Vitae as a payment option. It's not just an option, it's the only option. It's the only option for, in the future, when businesses come in to advertise that they use the Vitae token to pay for advertising. Now, this develops what we call a purpose. A purpose, a premise, is just a cause, a reason. But you need to have a purpose in your own life and in the businesses that we do. If your purpose is just to capitalize and become a multi-billionaire like some of the CEOs of the world who have not given enough back, those are things that we see in our society that are discrepancies that make us feel like we're less than human. So to bring ourselves up and truly unite a world of humanitarians, we need a purpose. And the purpose of Vitae is in the anti-inflation and entrepreneurship developed from the social rewards website. Now we have rewards at the website, but we also, like I said, have rewards for proof of stake and masternodes and so on and so forth. Since we are a Bitcoin core startup, that's where the beginning of the token, the cryptocurrency itself, starts is through Bitcoin core. We did a proof of work stage where we developed 1 million tokens, and then to start our network, we burned 800,000 of those tokens to build supernodes. We needed 200,000 tokens because it was required for the masternodes and supernodes to develop rewards through the block rewards that come from staking or hodling your tokens in a wallet. This is necessary to build. Once we reached a certain stage of that development where the tokens and the supernodes and everything was starting to work and fundamentally going well, we then distributed 200,000 tokens to nearly 15,000 people for absolutely free. There was no ICO. This is like the startup of Bitcoin. This is your second chance at an opportunity of a lifetime. This is a new way to keep the infrastructure that has come to with Bitcoin and the institutionalization to no longer happen. Currently, we're having a downtrend in Bitcoin, and a lot of us who understand that there's an ETF coming around the corner realize that JP Morgan and Morgan Sachs and Jamie Dimon, who says Bitcoin is a scam, and bought all of those tokens, all of those coins at a lower level, is now dumping on the market so that the new investors coming in can be promised a raise in value. Those things cannot happen with the Vitae token because the distribution is secure. The only way you can start that process is at a zero technology upgrade or starting with zero because everybody else has the money. Everybody else has the tokens. Everybody else has the masternodes, the supernodes, and they are staking and earning. As a matter of fact, right now, we are feeding thousands of people all over the world just from staking. And some of those people are right here in this room. Another thing that we need to know is that the social rewards website is a use case. one of the biggest use cases ever created. What you're going to see over the next 30 days as we get closer to our beta launch of our new social rewards website, that the use case comes with an upgrade feature. Things that you can do within the site, but you need the Vitae token to do those things, along with the simplified process of how you earn, how we pay you. This is how it works. Because when it comes to fiat currency, if I want to pay somebody in Russia and I'm from the United States, that's never going to happen because people in the United States can't have a bank account in Russia. Same thing with China. Same thing with a lot of different countries around the world that we try to feed on a regular basis to help out those people. Because we have charities all over the world. Those charities need to actually establish themselves in those countries in order for that banking to happen. And those are things that we cannot do all at the same time. So to simplify this process, we developed a utility token to enable the payment of every single individual in our up-and-coming social rewards website. In our social rewards website, we're developing new entrepreneurial abilities. For the first time, technology is going to create jobs for every single human being on the planet. If you don't believe me, come and see us. If you want to be one of those fun people, you're going to miss out because the FOMO is for real. What we have built here is state of the art. It is brand new. It will cure poverty. And every single family in the world will now be able to live their life free of debt, free of fear of unemployment, free of fear of losing what little they have, because our system is designed to grow money. Grow income. It's based on the Nash equilibrium. Now, in the Nash equilibrium, there's a lot of things that you aren't going to understand in the algorithmic equation. As a matter of fact, trying to understand Nash's equilibrium is a little bit hard. But it's the principle, it's the soul of the very thing that Nash created that I am providing in this process. So what we're really doing is creating a new economic circle. Because in the economic circle, there's really 2 points. The top point being earning money, and the bottom point being spending money. So as you earn money, you spend money, and as you spend money, that causes people to have jobs in which they earn money. Now we have a system built where not only do you earn money, but you spend money right in one system, and we can develop our own economic circle that keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. This is going to create prosperity for the entire planet. Now, is it going to happen overnight? You're not all going to be millionaires in 12 seconds. It's going to take time. But over that time, it's going to provide you with a security that you know and can trust. This is the guts of what we do here. Our maximum supply of tokens is 100 million, and we're only at 10 million. That means there's 90 million more tokens to come. Do you have them? Do you have a masternode? Are you staking? Because that's where the other 90 million come from. Masternodes, supernodes, and staking. Those are the rewards. So we have 90 million tokens coming that everybody can benefit from by staking, getting a masternode, getting a supernode, those things that you need to develop a passive income just from the token. That doesn't even include the social rewards website where you can earn for free if you want to. We use SwiftTX with the PIVX fork. That allows for instant transactions, and we are building even more into the POS or point of sale terminals that are going to be coming in the future. We have 0 point protocol, that's for anonymization. That allows for you to run through the process of keeping your wallet and stuff away from prying eyes. POD stands for proof of disintegration. You can see the proof that we disintegrate tokens for supernotes, and that's what POD stands for. It does not mean payable on death, which is a great rock band. Social Rewards website. Our launch date for beta testing is December 26, 2018. We are going to bring in 1,000 people to beta test and take the crap out of this thing so that we know for sure your money is safe. All the actions that you do are safe. All the things that you want to out of the social network, the social media website, are beneficial to each and every single one of you on a daily basis, protecting you from those things that you know we need to protect you from. Theft, identities, things like that. Also, we're not giving away your information. You get to keep your information. We're not here running an API where everybody knows how many friends you all have, all their names, where they live, all that stuff. Your data is safe. Woo! Woo! We're providing a multifaceted payment system. That means you don't have just one path to earn. There are so many ways to earn within our social rewards website. If you have no skills or the greatest skills, it doesn't matter. The equilibrium is there. The opportunity is for real. This is one of the biggest websites in the world, and we haven't even launched it yet. Advertisements. Like I said, the other company, which we aren't really allowed to talk about, because, some people might get mad, made $40 billion last year. $40 billion is more money than 50% of the countries of the world's GDP. That's how much money they made all year. That company made it in 1 year. An entire country could have been fed by one company. Not only fed by one company, but created a prosperity that would become limitless if they would actually do those things. The advertisement value, again, is what is the revenue share. We make it equal. It's not like you came in early and you deserve more. It's, are you taking the actions to get your share? It's also limited so that everybody can get the same amount. But if you're making thousands and thousands of dollars per month in our social network, which you can, you're probably not doing the rev share part, because you're making money in other ways. Like I said, it's a multifaceted payment system. You don't have one road to go down. You can choose multiple opportunities within the system. The token integration allows us to pay everybody in the world, so it doesn't matter where you are. We are now a worldwide company with the ability to employ every single person on the planet and pay every single person on the planet, no matter where they are or what country they live in. This is the process of what I developed through the National Equilibrium by using the spirit and the knowledge that comes with that algorithm. Now, the Vitae token is really excited to announce today that the name of our social rewards website is Vitae.co. Coming December 26th, again, we are going to have a limited beta test. 1,000 people are going to be chosen to be the founders of the future. These are the new leaders of the free world. Because once this social rewards website hits a certain point, a number of people within the system, it will cause the destruction, the death of poverty. If that's what you want in this world, because I know it's true, every single one of you has a soul, every single one of you has a spirit, everyone has a love for another. If you truly want to change this world, a lot of people are going to say Michael Weber changed the world, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't know such thing. I didn't change the world. You did. You are people. are the people that are going to rise up with Vitae.co to become the true one world where everybody is equal. Thank you very much.
All right, so I'm running a little bit, but
So that was the Vitae speech right there. What do you think?
that was good times
Pretty fun
right
speech,
there.
huh?
The speech, I got a lot of it on video. So
Cool. So
hi, is it possible to get a copy of this?
absolutely, I'm live streaming right now. It's already on my YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube right now?
RHYKHANZ.
RHY
KHANZ.
KHANZ.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yep. Go to YouTube/that. That's me.
Okay. Okay. Excellent.
Good to see you again, brother. All right. Good to see you. All right, I'm gonna catch the stream. We're done. Yeah, that's all right. Me too. Yeah, it's well, stay tuned.